Alyssa here, and today I'm going to be showing you 4 quick hairstyles that you can do on day 4 or 5 curls. These are my day 4 or 5 curls. As you can tell, there's still some definition there. They're a little bit frizzy, but definitely the roots here, we need a little bit of help. And then this is what the back is looking like. Alright, so let's go ahead and hop into it. Okay, so our first hairstyle, we're just going to separate this first section. It doesn't need to be very large. As you can see, mine is maybe 2.5 inches thick, and I did not part my hair with a comb. I just kind of separated it, and the goal was to find a part that wasn't going to tear apart any curls because we don't want to add any extra frizz. So just, it doesn't have to be even, but just go ahead and separate your hair without parting any of your curls. And you're going to do the same thing on the other side. So as you see, I'm just going to find a curl and bring it with me, and if there's any hairs that come with it, we're going to keep it together and move it to the back, the rest of it to the back. So as you see here, I'm just trying to find separate curls and separate without adding any extra frizz. The part is not at all even, but we don't care. We just want like a similar amount of hair in that section. So now we're just going to take the rest of our hair. You can get like a scrunchie or a hair clip, and you're just going to put that out of the way. So just get your handy dandy spray bottle, and you're just going to add a little bit of water to just the roots of your hair. You don't need too much because you're going to be using gel to sleek this part of your hair back, but adding just a little bit of water does help touch up your curls. And we're going in with our coconut eco gel, taking about this much, not a lot. And then we're just going to add it to just the roots. And very simply, you're just going to take the front section of your hair and just roll it as tight as you can. And I'm going to use this clip just to hold this in the meantime. Then you're going to do the same thing to the other side. And keep rolling a little bit. And then we're going to take this piece out. If it needs to be rolled or tightened, go ahead and do that. Then you're going to bring your hair pieces together like this in the back. And then you're going to take a hair bow and piece them together. Go around about 2 or 3 times. And then you're going to take your little twist and flip it inside out. Alright, so it looks like that, and then you can just take the rest of your hair out. Then go ahead and take the rest of your hair out and shake it out. What you got going on in the back, and then in the front you have this going on. So your top of your head doesn't look frizzy anymore because your curls are still looking good. You can keep going and your hair looks adorable. If you want your hair and your curls to be this defined on day 5, go ahead and watch this video, and it will give you a step-by-step tutorial. Watch it all the way through for you to have curls that pretty much last all week, and the most you have to do is either do a refresh or just touch up the front of your hair. Alright, for our next hairstyle, we're going to just continue with what we already have. You're going to use that same part area that you had before, and this time we're going to be brushing it out for it to be nice and sleek. I'm not going to add much more water because I am going to be going in with the Got To Be glue. This one I figured works better without adding too much water, or honestly no water at all. Definitely helps with the flyaways. So I'm going to take about this much and we're going to put it in the front because we want it to be nice and slick. Alright, now you're going to take a brush and you're just going to sleek out this little rectangle or this little section here, and you want it to be sleek to your head. And you can go ahead and get your hair out of the way for this too. So I'm going to actually put it up in a little bun of some sort. Just go ahead and sleek. I'm going to use my little handy dandy clip again just to kind of keep this smooth while I move to the next side, and do the same thing. Go ahead and add a lot of tension here. And then grab the other piece of your hair and add tension. And you're just going to grab your hair bow and bring this to the back. So you have this nice and smooth, and it kind of works as your own headband. And now you can take the rest of your hair out. Now, if your curls don't look too good in the back, go ahead and just add a little bit of mousse or gel. I'm gonna add just a smidge of some water. Take a little bit of my Eco Gel, and this is just gonna smooth out those flyaways. And here we are, we have style number 2. All right, y'all are gonna be so mind blown by style number 3. It's gonna be a 1, 2, 3 easy step. So all you're gonna do is take the style that you had the day before. So like say you did this the day before, just go ahead and you're going to turn around, take your hair and do a little roll. And depending on how long your hair is, like for mine, I kind of need to roll it a little bit. But if your hair is a little bit shorter, you don't necessarily need that bulb at the bottom. You're going to take your favorite claw clip. And bam, 1, 2, 3, that girl. Any extra little curlies that you don't like, you can pin up so they don't hang out as long. But she is put together, she is cute, she is that girl. All right, for our very last hairstyle, if you're not a fan of claw clips, that's okay. We're gonna do something different. We're just going to be using a hair bow and give ourselves a ponytail. I'm gonna do mine as kind of as high as possible. And we're gonna go in like so. And if you're fine like this, you can have yourself a little cheerleader styled ponytail. But if you want to add a little bit more definition, go ahead and part a little hole in your head. Circle as clear as you can, because if you don't, your hair will get stuck in between the hairs, the crosshairs. And gently pull your hair through so you don't mess up your curls. Once you got your hair looking like this, you're going to tighten it. Don't be afraid to add a little water and smooth this part out. But now you got yourself a cute little pony. All right, that is 4 extremely easy hairstyles that you guys can do for day 4 or 5. Let me know if you have any questions down below. I will make sure I link everything. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and I will see you lovely curly heads next time.